What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode number 5 of the Chaz Way podcast. Everybody that watched last week, everybody that reviewed last week, everybody that listened last week, all the comments, thank you. So many awesome comments on YouTube. Go back and watch episode number 5. Just keep in mind, you can get this on the podcast app, iTunes, Spotify, all the places, right? On audio, right? So if you're listening, awesome. Thank you. But you can always go to YouTube, type in the Chaz Way, WEIGH, and you can watch episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now 5 as well. And so the comments, the likes, and the subscriptions are huge there, just like the reviews, the 5 stars, and commenting is huge for us on iTunes as well. Guys, listen, I am super excited to reach more people, and so I just want to thank you guys, all of you who have been total contributors, not just consumers. So grateful for that. So again, thanks for everybody that was into listening to contributing to episode number 4. Grabbing a drink. What an awesome day it has been today as well. So hey guys, listen, month 1 is done. Today's January 31st, recording the first episode of February. So it's the last recording I'll do this month, but it's the first episode. Episode 5 will be the first one of February. Got through an entire month. I was trying to decide exactly what I was going to talk to you guys about today. I've got a few things I want to mention. I'll do that here in a second. And then I was really praying and thinking about like what message do I want to deliver, and I'm really excited about what we're titling episode number 5, and I'll get to that in a second. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. I already did that. Tina, my friend Tina, who is so awesome about being hands-on and giving me massive support all the time. Thank you so much, Tina. Tina said, man, you really should write a book. And I'm going to tell you something. First of all, I've never been told that, I don't think. And secondly, I've never thought of that, I know. And third of all, talk about getting me out of my comfort zone and allowing me to stretch what's possible. So Tina, when you said that to me, it really got my wheels turning. First of all, anything is possible, right? Anna is actually working on 2 different books that she'll have out, I think, in the next 2 years. And they're gonna be powerful, and there's so much to the story about, what she has to say. But a book is not something I've ever had a desire to do. My mom's written a couple books, believe it or not. And for me, it just wasn't something on my radar. But when Tina said that, I was like, why can't you? Why couldn't you? If your whole idea is to reach more people, make more impact, change more lives, why not write a book? And so you've got my wheels turning, girl, and I appreciate you even just stretching my level of possibilities. So thank you for that. Also, if you guys want to do me a favor and do yourselves a favor, raffle time for sure. This is the first raffle we'll do for 2021, but we'll do a lot more. So if you want to share the YouTube video of this week, episode number 5, if you'll share that link with at least 2 people. Okay, so go to YouTube, open up episode number 5, so the Chaz Way, WEIGH, go to copy link, share that with at least 2 people physically that you know, and once you have done that, go back and comment. Make sure you've subscribed and your thumbs up, and go back and comment done in the comments on episode number 5 in the YouTube, and I will look at everybody who has commented on that, and I'll do a raffle. Also, if you're listening on the podcast app, please always rate the podcast and then leave a review if you would. That just helps us boost the visibility for sure. And let's see. I guess I'll just talk briefly about Monday. This week I got super uncomfortable talking on Facebook Live. Some of you may have seen it. I actually was right here with this backdrop that's behind me, and in fact this ring light that's sitting right here. I had grabbed it and kind of set up a little deal because long story short, I just have this idea, and I've had this desire for, to be real honest, 4 years. 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago now, gosh, almost 5. May 5th, 2016 is when my weight loss journey began, and in that, within a few months of that, I had a desire to start being more physically fit and to show others that anybody could do it. And I kept thinking how cool it would be to just have, at that time I was thinking about just recording them and putting them on YouTube. The reality is, I'm very blessed with a lot of friends on social media and on Facebook, on all the platforms, that going live would actually make a bigger impact. And like Facebook and Instagram, for example, they can be archived. So I've thought a lot about it, and I've dragged my feet, and I've been uncomfortable with the thought of doing this. But I literally was trying to think, okay, what kind of backdrop could I use? Could I use this ring light? Could I use this? There's this stand that goes in the ring light. Right. There's 2 phone stands in there. For those of you watching, those of you listening are like, what is he grunting about? I was just grabbing this ring light from behind me. I feel like it's going to fall over. No problem. And so I was just testing everything out. And then I decided to be honest about why I was testing it out. And then I realized, wow, I'm getting really in an uncomfortable space. It was really getting like my nerves up a little bit. And it was because I was talking about something that I've wanted to do, but have been so scared to do. So it leads right into the subject we're going to talk about here in just a minute. But I wanted to share with you guys, if you didn't catch that live on Facebook, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure I deleted it right after recording. I don't think I let it archive. But it was just, honestly, everybody was just jumping on and giving me their thoughts and opinions on the angles of the camera and how this would be here. And then, of course, I shared it, what I was going to do. And then that was uncomfortable, which allowed me to just be like real with my testimony, you know. So this week, I want to talk about, I'm going to title episode number 5, Start Something New. And I thought this would be a great time to do that, you guys, because this is episode 5, the first one of February, which means we made it through January, as I said in the beginning. You know, in 2020, at the end of 2019, I wrote my goals for 2020. And those of you guys that have followed the podcast, you know that one of my goals for the year of 2020 was to create a podcast. And I didn't do it because I let fear stand in the way. And so here we are 1 month in, 4 weeks in the books, right? Fifth week of this podcast happening right now as we speak, or as you're listening. It's done, right? So I titled this episode Start Something New. And again, the reason is because what I have learned in this season is to just start. And I know I talk about this a lot, you guys, but I'm going to tell you, I am going to start on Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. I'm not sure that it'll happen this week, but I'm going to tell you on Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. you watch. In the next couple of weeks, I will be starting a Facebook Live or live on social media, and I will be doing a little bit of fitness. It'll be a 20-minute deal. I'll talk, chit-chat, probably be goofy, and I will exercise. I don't know what that's going to look like. It will not be advanced. I promise you that. I am not a fitness instructor. I'm not a fitness pro. I'm not even good at fitness or cardio. But what I can do is move my body around. What I can do is get active. What I can do is stretch a little bit. What I can do is encourage you to feel safe in a place where you can get up and you can do it. And if you don't watch it live at 10 a.m. on Mondays and Fridays, you can always go back and watch it later on any social media platform and watch it in the privacy of your own home. And maybe I can make an impact on you. What is the Chaz Way? The Chaz Way is an opportunity to help people understand that they are worthy of great things. I'm here to help you with your results, whether it's lose weight, gain muscle, gain energy, make extra money. And the last thing is to make sure that you know that you have an opportunity to move your life from ordinary to extraordinary. And you only know what you know. So if you don't know that you're worth extraordinary things, now you know. And I want to be a part of that. And so if I can impact you in any way, and you can watch me move around doing things that I'm uncomfortable with. You know, if I'm being very descriptive right now, I'm extremely intimidated because I'm a big guy. I've got man boobs. I've got chub around my belly. Every time I do a jumping jack, I'm so embarrassed of what people are going to see. But if I don't allow myself to get to that space, first of all, I can't change me if I don't change me. Ooh, that's good. I got to write that down. You can't change you if you don't change. Okay, hang on. I can't change me if, it's so good, if I don't change me. I can't change me if I don't change me. So if I'm not up, moving around, getting active, doing the things that my heart says I want to do, but my insecurities say I shouldn't, couldn't, can't, won't, my devil creeps in, then it doesn't happen. So that's not going to happen anymore. So start something new. The podcast was scary. I believe, I said this on episode number 1, we'll look back in a year and it'll look different. I believe I'll show up different. I believe week 5 is different than week number 1. So I want you to know, I believe that week number 1 of me doing a little cardio workout on social media live is going to look different on week number 1. I don't know when that's going to be. It most likely will be next Monday. Not this week. Maybe it'll be a Friday I start. I don't know. But it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be awkward. I'm going to be insecure. But I believe we can impact more lives. And so this message isn't about you impacting lives, although I encourage you to do that. And I hope that I can impact your life. What this message is about is just find something that's uncomfortable, something that's scary, something that's new. New is the word. New is the word. New is the word. Write it down, new. Put it in your phone notes. Put it on your sticky notes. Put it on your mirror in your bathroom. New is your word. Start something new. I don't care what it is. just start something new. Let me give you some ideas. I do a thing called Wealth Wednesday. Every Wednesday I give. You can give anywhere from a quarter to however much money you want. Mine started with $5. I did that for about 2 months straight. I would just give randomly. I would just give, like, to the drive-through person, I'd give $5. And I would just say, hey, I appreciate what you do. I would pay for somebody behind me. I just give $5 towards whatever behind me in the drive-throughs. I have paid for somebody's Starbucks. This is the coolest thing for me, I put, there were some shaker cups, because I like shaker cups, because I like to drink shakes and stuff like that, drinks. I went to a Walmart and I took a $5 bill and put it in a shaker cup in the section where shaker cups were sold. I have put $5, I did $10. I thought it was the coolest thing is I put $10 in a diaper box randomly at Walmart. Do whatever you want. Maybe that's just an idea. Start something new. Join me on for Wealth Wednesday. Start something new. You don't have to give a lot of money. Give a quarter. Just do it without, the whole idea for Wealth Wednesday is do it without expectation. Okay? Anonymous is best, but do it without expectation. So maybe you want to start Wealth Wednesday. Maybe you want to start doing a little bit of fitness stuff with me, just moving around. I mean, I say fitness, but it's really just moving around. It'll become fitness. It is fitness. In fact, let's own it. It is fitness. Okay? I don't know what it's going to be for you, but start something new. Maybe it's doing morning tea every morning, and you want to just start doing tea. Maybe you want to go live on social media. When do you want to start posting in your story every day, or one day a week, whatever that looks like? Start something new. Start something new that's a little bit uncomfortable. Start something new. Maybe it's praying with your kid before bed. Maybe it's praying with your kid before you drop them off at school. Maybe it is, maybe it's doing affirmations every morning in the mirror when you get out of the shower. Maybe it is starting your morning before you touch your phone, you give God gratitude. Maybe it's praying first thing before you get up in the morning. Maybe it's writing a note to your spouse. Something new, something that's not normally something you do. And maybe it's slightly uncomfortable. That would be my goal, is for you to do something that stretches who you are and allows you to live a more full life. Okay? That's my goal for you. Because you're worthy of great things, because you are worthy, because you are great, and you're amazing. All right, so that's the story with that. I don't know if Anna is here, and I wanted her to come on and just share a little bit about our day to wrap this up over a period of a couple minutes, but I don't know where she's at. Let me see if I can. I don't want to get off of here, so I'm gonna do the easy way. I'm gonna send her a message and see if she can get in here. How about that? Can we do that, you guys? Okay, I just text her. I think I hear her talking to my mom in Braxton. So, hopefully she'll come in here in a second. So anyways, I hope that you take something from episode number 5. Start something new. Get uncomfortable. Do something that is new for you. Do something that you're not used to doing. And do it because you're worthy of that. Do it because you might inspire somebody else. Do it because it's going to help you maybe have a little more confidence. Maybe do it because it's going to allow you to live and do things greater than you've ever done before. Okay. So Anna is here. Grab a chair. Come on over.
Hi.
Hi. You have to scoot more. And we're talking right here.
Oh, okay.
And you're reeking. You're on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're really on it. Okay. Well, that's just the billboard thing. We don't need that, so that's no problem. Over here.
Okay. Hi.
There you are. We're looking right there.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I thought, yes, yeah, you can say hi.
Hi.
Perfect. So I thought we could talk about our day and wrap this up. So my message today was called Start Something New. And it was just, I was talking about like episode number 1. I was afraid to do a podcast, started a podcast. I thought it was pretty cool to do that. And I was talking about people could start anything new. Like maybe it's participating in Wealth Wednesday. Maybe it's going to be getting a little more physically active. Maybe it is praying before bed. Maybe it's praying with their kiddos. Maybe it's gratitude in the mornings, whatever. Just start something new that can kind of stretch your capabilities and show you that you're worthy. And you're totally drinking my drink right now.
What is this?
It is Splash Ketones.
I've never tried Splash.
Try it. It's caffeine free because I'm not staying up all night. So Let's talk about our day.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. Today's Sunday, the 31st, the end of January, kicking off February tomorrow, like in a few hours. And it's so crazy. It's been an incredible, honestly, incredible month so far.
Best EOM, for sure.
For sure. So let's see. So today we went and met our friends Tanya and Bob and had an awesome lunch, Mexican food. And then we hung out with them for a couple hours and just laughed and chatted and got to know more about them. They got to know about us. And then what?
Then we went to Bedre's.
Bedre's chocolate. Yeah, we did. Got to try some Bedre chocolate and
Got to look at the factory where they make the chocolate. It
was
wasn't
super cool.
open, but we were able to see like the machines and
Yeah.
the conveyor belts and that kind of a thing. So that
For
was
sure.
fun.
And then we drove out to Arbuckle Wilderness, this is all like kind of southern Oklahoma. Drove to Arbuckle Wilderness. We did not go through there, but we drove around and then ended up on this crazy country road.
Yeah.
We
That
found a
small
town called Doherty, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
A population.
Is it a town?
No, it had a post office.
Yeah, that's it.
Will you check the population real quick on your phone? We found Doherty. If you know anything about Doherty, Oklahoma, definitely drop it in the comments or just put it in the comments because
How do you spell it?
D-O, I think it was D-O-U-G,
U-E-R.
I think it was G-H-E-R-T-Y.
Okay.
Anyways, it was population negative 47. There's not a car on the road. I said, let's take one of these side streets and find if there are cars in this town. We did find a couple of houses with pickup trucks. I saw at least 3 houses that just had like a side by side,
Guess
like a
how many?
Razor. My guess is 297. More.
Less.
142.
210.
Really?
But like this is the perfect, this is like the epitome of the town.
Yeah. So those of you that are listening and not watching, this is a big, probably 3 or 4 story building. There's cars in that picture. There were 0 cars in town, but we did find a couple pickup trucks. Anyways, we found this building. It was really cool, but it was creepy. We just drove through.
There was like no life there other than 2 dogs.
2 dogs, and that dog should have died 4 years ago. Poor dog.
It could hardly move the back
Hardly
legs.
moved. It had been hit by a car, which there's no cars there, so. It had
Probably
been
a
hit
side
by
by
many
side.
lawnmowers, for sure. But anyways, poor dog. So that was cool. We drove through there. We explored all around. Ended up back in Sulphur. Drove through Chickasaw National Forest. We checked out Bedre Cafe. Went to Bedre twice. So there's a Bedre in Davis. And then we ended up at the Bedre Cafe, which is at the Artesian, which is Chickasaw. The Chickasaws own it. And that was in Sulphur. And we got to have an awesome coffee.
Probably the best coffee I've had.
Like
iced
legit,
coffee.
probably better than the other companies.
You know, I was wondering. I think they use their chocolate sauce in it.
Maybe that's why it was so good, because
Yeah.
it really was good.
It was to die for, and it wasn't that expensive.
No, it was very affordable. It was so
it was
good.
small.
Yeah, that was the only unfortunate thing. But, probably all we needed. It was cool. And then we drove around the Veterans Lake down there, drove through Little Niagara, all through the Chickasaw National Forest, and had an awesome time. And then we went on and did carpool karaoke on the Quarantine Karaoke site. If you're not familiar with Quarantine Karaoke on Facebook, definitely check it out. But we sang on there for like an hour and a half.
Hour
driving.
and 25 minutes.
People got to see the sunset behind us
Do you know that there's 4.5 thousand
already.
that have seen that?
So almost 5,000. 4,500 people have already seen it. That's so cool. And it was fun. Like, it was totally comfortable and natural. We just sang
I
some
ate
fun
cheese
songs.
curds.
She ate cheese curds from A&W. This is not sponsored by A&W. Unless A&W wants to sponsor us, that's fine too.
Oh, you can pay me in cheese curds.
You can pay me in money. But it was super cool. It was so fun. And then we sang some duets and some country music. And then Anna, like, I pull out of the A&W. Earlier, I was like, she went to the gas station to get A&W cheese curds, and I thought that sounded so shady. So the A&W is inside of a gas station. And as we pulled out, she started singing Whitney Houston, and I brake checked. She was pissed, y'all. She was
Were
not
you getting
happy.
me back for the greasy finger?
Yeah, she's trying to put a greasy finger
I did
food
not.
on me.
I eat right-handed, and I went like this.
Yeah, your hand's freezing.
Yeah, I just had ice cream
You washed down your cheese curds with ice cream?
with your mom and Braxton.
Well, that's fine. I'll go eat a salad. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, well, there's no more ice cream.
No problem.
So we saved you from it.
Thank you.
There might be some sherbet.
But I feel good. It was fun. It was a really good day. It was fun singing. It was fun to break check. And she was so pissed, you guys. You were mad.
No.
That's not funny.
It was live. These people can all go back and watch it.
You were frustrated.
Not like you were with the grease.
The grease? I don't want to be touched with grease.
I didn't have grease on my hand.
I thought it was the other hand.
I told you it wasn't.
Well, anyways, regardless, it was a good time. And
Can I just say, I'm so glad you don't say irregardless.
I don't think I even know how to say irregardless.
Oh, good, because it's not a word. PSA, it's regardless.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of coffee do you like?
I like white
No.
chocolate mocha, iced with no whip and a flat lid and 2 extra shots.
Of?
Espresso. Because espresso is not a word. Told you.
No, we told you.
I used to call it espresso. She says that's not a thing, so now it's espresso. I order it very properly, and they know exactly what I would like to have.
Yeah.
So that's that. It was an awesome day. It's been a great weekend.
So good.
Anna's going back to Arkansas tomorrow to make many new things happen, and it's so exciting. It's going to be awesome to watch you step further into your greatness.
I think my podcast
you.
might start this week.
I think it should. You know why? Wait, did I just inspire you with the title of episode number 5? Start something new?
Yeah.
It's awesome. I think you should.
Well,
All
I think that we've been talking about it for a long time. So can I just talk for a second?
Of course.
So
Time's up.
We've been talking about me doing a podcast and us doing a podcast together. We've also talked about me going into private practice and doing life coaching. And for me, and I think for many people, it's easy to get comfortable and just stay where you're at. Not because it's what you enjoy or what you want, but it's safe. And I found myself in a position this week where that safety net was no longer there. And of course, a lot of roller coaster emotions, self-doubt, fear, panic set in. But I really believe, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that God's hand is in all of this. And that God knew that I would not take the leap on my own. And so the safety net has kind of been removed so that I would move into action.
Sure.
I think, we've talked about maybe overanalysis creates paralysis. And so you can think about, how am I going to do it? Think. But if you don't take any action steps to just starting, it's never going to go anywhere. And so my action step was literally like, figure out, commit, and figure it out later. But, so I just did it before my emotions could scare me. And so I just took the action. The action was just changing my Facebook, committing to Anna Martina LLC, and figuring it out. And so the next few days I'm going to be working on what that all looks like.
So private practice, life coaching,
Therapy. Being completely self-employed, owning my time, owning my career, owning my journey. And I think that that's something I've always wanted but been terrified of.
For sure. It's the scariest thing, and it's crazy how God pushes you in that. And actually what's funny is it was on my heart earlier to just when I was praying about what to do with this message tonight. It really was on my heart to talk about the things I have, and I was thinking of you, the things that you have to do that are so incredibly uncomfortable to become truly what you are designed to be. And I've never really got super deep into my testimony, but when I made a massive change in 2019, it was for one reason. That was because I knew I had to get uncomfortable to grow and to see what's happened in my life from that decision to the action steps to the battlefield of that to today. I couldn't be where I am today if I hadn't been willing to get uncomfortable. And that it's so safe to not, like you said, the safety net pulls, when you got that pulled away, then you start looking at, okay, like, what am I? Who am I? What am I worthy of? What am I capable of? Mostly, what am I capable of? And so now you're doing that, and it's awesome to see, and it's going to be more awesome to watch you as you truly start to become what you are absolutely worthy of, you know.
Yeah, and when we were on our drive, of course, we talk all the time about these things because they matter so much to us and to who we are in our relationship. And I don't remember exactly what you said. Something like, you don't even know who you are yet.
I don't think you've even discovered who you are yet. Yeah.
And that you're excited for me to find who that is. And I said, but I don't think it's about finding who I am. I'm in a position where I'm excited to create who I want to be. And I've got this vision of myself, but my history, my history, my value, or my self-image, or hasn't reached that height of the vision. You know, my value and my worth haven't met that high vision.
Sure.
And so it's about working on that, and I feel like every day I'm taking steps towards that. Sometimes I might sidestep or backstep, or it's the Flossom journey. It's the human journey. But I'm excited. I think when you look at it from a place of creating yourself, it takes away this pressure to find a predetermined who am I. Like, there's only one possible me, and if I don't get this right, then I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
Versus, hey, I get to write my story. Like, I'm literally taking the pen back from all of the people that have been writing my story for me, and I get to change my mind.
Exactly.
I get to start something new.
Yeah.
I get to make a change.
For sure. I think that is such a part of my mission, to help people understand that they're worthy of great things. And I think that you're an example of it. Not an example of that I've made that impact, but just
you have made that
absolutely
impact.
Taking control of your life, absolutely becoming the best version. I said earlier, like, I have 3 things that I believe the Chaz Way stands for, and that is for people to understand they're worthy of great things. I'm here to help you in whatever that looks like, and to know that we truly can take our life, which is ordinary. And I said earlier, like, you only know what you know. So we get to stretch that. We get to start something new and then you learn more. So then the things that you know are more, and you can live truly an extraordinary life. You know, I think that's cool. Yeah. I'm proud of you. It's awesome.
Thank you.
So y'all be listening for that. What's your podcast gonna be called?
The Flossom Way. And then Flossom is spelled FLAWSOME, and Way is WEIGH. So perfect. Similar to the Chaz Way, but the Flossom Way.
Perfect. Why Flossom?
Because Flossom is this word that you get when you take somebody who is perfectly flawed and can still see their awesomeness. So it's the combination of being imperfect and being good enough, or being great. Awesome.
We should go live sometime and talk about how that all came to be. Not today.
Yeah, that would be great. That's an awesome story. Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. For today, this week. That's probably the best way to say it. Episode number 5, first one of February. We made it through January. Start something new. Do something to show yourself that you're worthy of great things. Do something new, something fun. Anna is totally doing that. And so be looking for the Flossom Way. It'll be available on all the podcast platforms, as well as, I think, are you going to do the YouTube version as well?
Yeah. Yes.
How about if I help you?
Yes.
You do that? Okay, perfect. I felt like you were saying, yes, oh crap, how do I do
I don't know how.
Yes. Well, I will help you do that.
Figure it out. I've got plenty of time to figure it out.
Right, for sure. So, okay, be looking for that. Be listening for that. Just know that you're awesome. You're amazing. Episode number 5 in the books. Happy February, by the way. It is now February. If you're listening to this, you've made it to February. We made it through month 1. Is that you said that to somebody today?
Yeah, we made it for the first. Made it
through
the first month of 2021.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, thanks for inviting me to join your podcast again. I feel honored.
You're welcome. Absolutely. All right, guys, that's it. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome night, and we will see you again next week. Episode number 6. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Bye.